The English Department of Maristella College, Vijayawada, extends a very warm welcome to the resource persons and participants to the 3-day faculty development program on the topic English Studies in the New Millennium, adapting to new texts and new perspectives. We shall begin the sessions with a prayer song, and let's invoke God's blessings. The prayer song will be rendered by Mrs. B. Shantusri and Mrs. T. Deepthi, Faculty Department of English, Maristella Autonomous College, Vijayawada. I request the participants to mute their audios and videos.
There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessing. Showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. There shall be showers of blessing, precious reviving again. Over the hills and the valleys, sound of abundance of rain. Showers of blessing, showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead.
Thank you. The Department of English is ever grateful to our principal, Dr. Sister Jacinta Quadras, who has been a constant source of encouragement, and she has made this faculty development program a fruitful experiment. We are proud that we have a distinguished array of resource persons addressing the participants today. They are brilliant, and India feels proud of such distinguished faculty. We also welcome the participants once again, and we are proud that we have an elite audience from various parts of India. We hope that all the sessions, these 3 days, will become fruitful and it will end successfully. Change is the order of life. The Indian education system has always adapted novel methodologies and tailored it according to the need of the times. And now, with the COVID-19 pandemic, higher education has undergone a paradigmatic shift from the traditional chalk and talk classroom teaching to interactive teaching and to online projects, and now wholly to online education. How far this is going to be successful is left to the technological advancements and to time. We actually began this webinar in trepidation, for online conference is the first of its kind, maybe globally. People being physically distanced due to the coronavirus pandemic. We have tried our level best to make the technological advancements and putting it to the best use. And in case there is a technological snag, we will put it into proper track as soon as possible. Now we shall begin our session today with the blessings and wishes of our former HOD and now Dean of Planning and Communication, Dr. Mrs. Girija Nambiar. In a few seconds, you will listen to her wishes.
I'd like to wish Dr. Satyasudha, Head Department of English, Maristella College, and all the members of the department for the immense trouble they have taken to organize this webinar. I see that the topics cover a wide spectrum. From Srinivas Iyengar's seminal work on Indian writing in English to areas of contemporary interest like cultural studies and adaptation of text to film, right up to what English studies are likely to be in post-COVID times. We have a distinguished panel of speakers, and I'm sure all the participants will be greatly enriched by what they have to share. I leave you to enjoy the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wishes. May I now move on to the first speaker of today's session, Dr. Mrs. B. Parvati, former Professor and Head of the Department of English, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. We deem it a great honor to be addressed by you, ma'am. It has been my long cherished dream to invite my teacher, philosopher, and research guide to Maristella College and honor her. Today, she has made her virtual presence felt by us. Born into a very illustrious family with leadership qualities right from her childhood, Dr. Mrs. Parvati has scaled great heights in her profession. She is not only an affectionate teacher, but a very sensitive and encouraging research guide. All her scholars honor her greatly. She is a good translator and a transcreator, and her translation of Vemana's verses and the novel Hridaya Netri of Malti Chandur are popular works. Her works are published by TTD and Sahitya Academy. A happy wife and mother of 3 children, she still keeps herself busy with household chores, reading books, playing on the veena, writing, and guiding scholars. We invite you, ma'am, to address the participants.
I request all the participants to mute their microphone and turn off their cameras, please.
Parvati, ma'am, we request you to take over. Parvati, ma'am, unmute your audio and video. Parvati, ma'am, you can start. మ్యామ్ ఉన్నారా?
Ma'ams, please turn off your cameras, please. Dear participants, Parvati ma'am is going to join in a few minutes. Please wait. Meanwhile, I request all the participants to turn off their cameras, please. I can see some of the madams still being visible. Please turn off your cameras. Madams, please don't type in the chat box until the session gets over. We give you time to type your queries in the chat box as soon as the sessions get over. Please, during the session, please don't type anything in the chat box. It's a kind request. It's because the speaker gets distracted once she sees any queries typed on the chat box. Dear participants, please turn off your cameras, please. Lal San ma'am, please turn off your camera. Smita madam, your camera is still on. Please turn off. Smita madam. Rajni madam, please turn off your camera. I request all the participants, please turn off your cameras and unmute your microphones.